So let me make a quick paper analysis. I have given marathon, super 50, theory class and MCQs. Okay. So let me give analysis, quick analysis. So question number 1. So the answer is option A. Option A is the answer 9.445. So that is simple. So annual cash inflow 10 crores into future value annuity factor. Here the future value annuity factor we should take at the rate of 12%. So 10 crores into 6.3528 divided by, into present value factor at the rate of 10%, cost of a capital 10%. So the answer is 9.445. Okay, am I clear? So 9.445. I have done calculation. So right now the calculation is not at all relevant. Okay, so 9.445. And next, second question, 13% required rate of return, 13% is the correct answer. 13%. So this question we have discussed in bullet MCQs. And third one, so this we have discussed in bullet MCQs. 0.44 is the answer. Option B. So 2 questions covered in bullet MCQs. Fourth one we covered in bullet MCQ. So the answer is 960.87. And next, the fifth one. So here, so there is a confusion. So they are asking you to find out the net gain or a loss, whether they are asking for 100 shares or a single share. There is no clarity. If it is for single share, then the profit is 60. Otherwise, it is 6,000. So whether it is option A or D, so we have to wait. Okay, my answer is D because they have specifically mentioned 100 shares. So the answer is none of the above, but so we can take an alternative assumption. They might be asking for 1 share. 1 share means then 60 is the answer because on share he is getting a benefit of 70, but he is losing a money 10 rupees on writing a call option. So 10 rupees. So the overall profit is 60. So option A is the correct answer, fifth. And sixth one, I have already told in bullet MCQ, B is the correct answer, but ICMAI answer is D. Okay. But I think in suggested answer, they will be giving B. And I have clearly mentioned B is the correct answer. Rises above the following moving average line. And next, in contrast to CAPM, arbitrage pricing theory does not require the restrictive assumptions concerning the market portfolio. D is the correct option. Eighth one, 60. Option B is the correct answer. This question I have clearly mentioned for every attempt. Every attempt they were asking this question. And again, this attempt they have asked a question, but little tricky. Okay. So first we have to find out risk penalty. And after risk penalty, we have to find out risk tolerance. So option B is the correct answer. And next, ninth one. So 7.4 is the answer. Ninth one, 7.4. Next, 10th one, application programming interface. I have already told you digital finance. It is very important. They will ask you MCQ and theory question as well. So 10th one. And 11th one, 11.14. This we have covered in bullet MCQ. And next, 12th, both 1 and 2. Both 1 and 2 true. Investors cannot earn a positive return. It is not true actually. So 1 and 2 is the correct answer. D is the correct option. So, and next, 13th one, I have clearly told in bullet MCQ class, 1.0628 is the answer. Relative strength of a stock. So that is ICMAI answer. So we have discussed in the class 1.0628. Next, 14th, yes, we have not discussed in bullet MCQ. The answer is Vega. Vega is the answer. 15th one we have discussed in the class. Systematic risk is the answer. So how many questions we have covered in bullet MCQs? 15th one we have covered in bullet MCQ. 1, Okay, 13th we covered, 12th we covered, 10th I have covered in theory class, 9th we have covered. So we should consider which is not covered. I think only 14th is not covered, 12th is not covered, and next 7th is not covered, and 1 is not covered. So that means how many questions we have covered? 11 questions we have covered in bullet MCQs. From bullet MCQs we have got 11. You can check again the class also. Some students, if you want to check, you can check bullet MCQ class. Okay. So what about Super 50? So out of 15, you should get 11 marks. I mean 11 into 2, 22 marks. Okay, at least 20 marks. And Super 50 descriptive questions. Question number 2B. It is from leasing. I have already given in this question. I have given this question 2B. 3A, I have given this question. First question. ERP first question in Super 50 is 3A. You can check the list again, Super 50 list. 3B, it is a CA final exam question. This time I have not given, but last time I have covered in EVO class, Chennai EVO class. 4A, it is completely a tough question. It is out of way. 4A. 4B, I have given in the list, Super 50 list, 4B. 5A, again it is out of, extremely, this is not the correct question, okay? And next, B, I have already given B question in Super 50. 6A is also given in Super 50. 6B is given in Super 50. 7A is not given in Super 50, but similar kind of a question is picked in Super 50. And what about 7B? 7B, if you have seen the bullet MCQ, in that we have discussed how to find out the nominal rate of interest. And plus IRPT we have discussed in bullet MCQ. If you have listened to bullet MCQ and if you have understood conceptually, then you might have done this 7B question. 8th, theory. I was saying from the beginning, theory is very important. 8th question, 8A, I have already discussed. 8B, yesterday also, few students, they have asked me, give me important questions in IFM. I have told first important question in that is different types of foreign bonds. Different types of foreign bonds. So 8th question, so we have covered in theory. Okay, so clear? Done. Now my sincere suggestion to all students is please do not think about SFM paper. Let us focus on the next exam, that is direct access or CFR. Okay, Karthik and Bhargav Kumar, I'm not going to say anything now. Just focus on next examination. Okay. So Nikki, you need not worry. So the main mistake being done by the students is they are not practicing. Perfection is very important. If you are following my, if you are in Telegram group and if you are following my comments, whenever the students ask me, sir, is this enough? Is this enough? I will say, yes, enough, but perfection is important. Perfection is important. So today also, if a student, if they were not able to do or solve questions within the time, the main problem they were not practicing the questions. Practice is very important for SFM. Okay, so please do not think about SFM. Let us focus on next examination. 10 MCQ correct. Okay, fine, don't worry. Brooklyn Gaming, no, don't worry, 10 MCQ is correct. In SFM generally you will be able to pick only 10 correct answers. Okay, otherwise 12 or 13. So 15 out of 15, nobody will be able to write correct answers because they will be asking 1 to 2 questions out of the way. Clear? And overall, this paper, we cannot say it is easy. This paper is average. I cannot call it is as tough because it is not a tough paper. To get 60 plus marks is still okay. Okay, clear? So you can check Super 50 PDF also. After completion of examinations, I will compare with Super 50 list and the question paper. Okay, clear? Thank you all. Thank you so much. So just focus on next examination. DT MCQs video will be uploaded. Stay tuned to YouTube channel. Okay, in half an hour, DT MCQ video will be uploaded. A thorough analysis has been done by Manideep sir from the past 1 to 2 weeks, and I have done the thorough analysis for SFM. Likewise, every faculty were doing thorough analysis, and thereafter they were uploading MCQs. They are not being uploaded just like that. Okay, so clear? Thank you so much. Thank you all. Thanks a lot.